Good morning from the Sri Lankan jungle. For the next few days, we're going on a wild adventure.
We're on the open road, let's go!
We're adding a new member to the Chev and Dev team.
Meet Charles Leclerc. He's fast, he's red, and he's definitely not street legal in Monaco. Our very own tuk-tuk that we will be taking on a self-drive adventure through the lush mountains of Sri Lanka. This is a lot more hectic in an open-air vehicle. We're swapping planes and trains for a feisty three-wheeler. Starting here in Ella, we're setting ourselves a challenge to make it to the southern coast through Elephant Haven in Udawalawe. This is incredible. To the sunny coast of Marissa and Gale, and all the way back to Colombo. Not your average road trip.
Can we do this? There's only one way to find out. The adventures continue with Chev and Dev and Charles.
Good morning! We've already met our first friend on the adventure. Morning. Good morning. Go say hello to Dev.
Hello, good morning. Good morning, Ella Doggo. We have to do our intro. Biggest bag in the world. We're gonna make it. Whew. Next.
Okay, so here's the situation. We've got our big level 8 suitcase on the seat where I will be as well, plus the mini level 8 in the back, plus 2 backpacks. I think we've made it work.
And this is where I wish I could sit. This is how Chev is gonna sit, relax, have tea, snacks.
Like a passenger princess.
Like a passenger princess. I have to do all the work up front.
I do like being passenger princess.
So let's get on the road now, and then we'll give you a full tour of how this tuk-tuk works and where we will be heading to today. Okay, let's go. Let's go. It's a lot to think about. Foot brake, clutch, gears, accelerator, and check where you're going. Don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall, don't stall.
Check you out of our hotel. Oh.
It needs to be warmed up. It wasn't my fault.
Charles, Charles.
Here we go. Let the adventure begin.
First road that you've got is like super uneven. Whoa, you've got quite
Oh.
Whoa. This adventure has not started off smoothly.
Okay.
Here we go.
We're on the road. Here we go.
Woohoo!
And we're completely in the jungle as soon as we start. Here's all the rice fields on our left and open road.
We're on the open road. Let's go!
Ish.
Ooh, ooh.
We got it.
He's gonna make it.
We're gonna make it. This is so steep.
Let's go, Charles! Woohoo! We might need a bit of work on our gear changes. They're a little rusty. There we go! You got this! Ooh, quite a narrow road we're going through. All the other tuk-tuks and vans and taxis passing by, but this should be a one-way, but it's not.
Through the tunnel.
Here you go. Oh, you gotta watch out for the banana truck. There he goes.
Hello.
This is the town of Ella.
And we're gonna drive through the town today.
We're saying the town of Ella, but it's literally just one street. And that one street has got everything. Restaurants, pharmacy, ATM, and this is probably where most of the tourists are staying. So we were staying just a little bit out. But once you pass this one street, that's it. Then we're back to nature.
So that is officially the end of Ella. It was one street.
And now we're leaving.
And now we're leaving. It's about mid-morning right now, so people are all starting to wake up, going to the coffee shops, restaurants. Come on, guys, let's give him a toot.
First time using the horn. Oh, and he moved out the way.
Thank you.
That was very nice.
Okay, so I see here maximum speed 60 kilometers per hour. We are going to go nowhere near that.
Nope.
We're going to go maximum probably 40 kph, which is kind of the maximum you need to go in a tuk-tuk. The motto for the day is serious, slow and steady. You can actually see the valley beneath us. So we're going to be winding through this, and then we're going to be able to get onto the open road in about an hour's time. And in this tuk-tuk, it's quite physical. You would think it's really seamless and easy, but because you've only got one wheel in front of you, you really have to fight with the steering wheel when you turn. Let me give you an example on this hairpin. So I've got
on the hairpin,
I've got to really like, I'm going to fight with it. And we're off again.
Whoa.
You got to watch the buses.
Whoa, what a tight bend.
So there's the cliff.
Oh.
That's the end of the road.
Okay. Good leaning. There's a dog.
No, someone just threw something at it. It's okay. Poor guy.
So after about 5 minutes, we've just gone all the way down those windy, bendy roads, and then after that, we will just be smooth sailing on flat road, but still being in the luscious green jungle. It's so cool to have your own wheels. Some monkeys on the way.
Look on this side.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, hi guys. Okay, 5 minutes in, we've already spotted some monkeys, and there were a lot of them. So that gives me high hopes for this adventure. I think we're going to be having some beautiful sightings of wildlife. Now this is what I love about having our own wheels. We've literally been on the road for about 5 minutes, and we've just spotted a waterfall behind us, and now we can just go and look at it. We've parked and let's go look at the waterfall.
Also, as I'm sitting in the tuk-tuk, I've just spotted this little guy over here eating something.
Wow, it's so clear. And we were just on this road. And look, it goes all the way up from there. Here's my ride. Do you have space for one more?
Would you like to go on a trip together?
Yes, please. Will you drive me?
I'll drive you, come.
Wow. Aren't I lucky? Let's go. Back on the road.
Normally you travel to different countries and you get to go in their modes of transport, like a train, or if you're in the Philippines you get to go in a jeepney, a bus or a tuk-tuk. But now we're driving the local transport, which is a very unique experience that you don't get to do in many countries around the world. And the best part about Sri Lanka is it's so safe. So you can just roam freely. We have complete maneuverability to go wherever we want to. And right now we're driving to a reserve or a national park.
We will be going on safari for the very first time ever outside of our home country. Normally when we go on safari, we will only go in South Africa. For now, it says that the Google Maps will take us about 2.5 hours, but because we're in a three-wheeler, I think we might have to double that. Let's keep tabs on that and let's see how long it actually takes us. Do we need some gas?
Yeah, we're gonna need to fill up some fuel because we've got over 100 kilometers and this tank apparently can only do 100 kilometers. So we don't want to run out before we get there. And we're in the small town of Udawalawe, I think that's how you pronounce it, which is kind of the only town between here and our final destination. So hopefully we can find a filling spot.
What does this say? Oh, Super Mini Mart filling station. Hey!
That's what we need.
What are the chances? Ooh! bit crunchy on the gears there, but I think we found our filling station.
Okay, so what time?
95. Okay, how does this work? Well, there's a tuk-tuk being filled up right there.
Okay, here we go. Is this right? Ah, he says that's good. Hello. Can you make it full? Oh, yes. Somebody does it for you.
How lovely.
It's like being back in South Africa. How are you? Good? Happy? Happy? Good? Okay, it's going to be about 1,000 rupees. Like $3 to fill up for 100 kilometers, which is very affordable. Well done, tuk-tuk. There we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Just like that.
Just like that, so easy.
Okay, back in.
Let's go. I've seen this place has a Nescafe sign, so I'm assuming it's a coffee shop. But what I'm noticing is it's a boat in the middle of the jungle.
Whoa.
I did not expect to see a boat in the middle of the jungle. We're nowhere near the ocean. We're in the middle of Sri Lanka.
Whoa. Hey. We just found a spot.
Coffee shop? Yes, good. Fantastic. Thank you.
Good morning. Thank you. Charles is looking good.
We need to rest. We always connect to the Wi-Fi when we're in cafes like this, which is why we want to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video. We've been using Surfshark in over 20 countries now, but it's on trips like this, when you're off-grid 1 minute and relying on cafe Wi-Fi the next, that it really earns its keep. Now, Surfshark is a VPN, a virtual private network that protects your data by encrypting everything you send online. So when we are connecting to public Wi-Fi, we know our info is safe from hackers. But the best part about Surfshark is it lets us change our virtual location with just one tap. So when we are missing our favorite shows on Netflix, for example, or we want to watch something that's only available back home, we just switch our location and boom, an entire new content library unlocked. And Surfshark is the only VPN to offer one account for unlimited devices. So we both stay connected while we're watching, editing, or uploading on the road. Plus, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk in trying it out. So head to surfshark.com/chevanddev and use our code ChevandDev to get 4 extra months of Surfshark. We'll link it in the description below too.
It's raining.
It's raining. So what's nice about this is it has some flaps on the side, as you can see. So we can actually close up our tuk-tuk if we want to. And of course we've got all our bags in the back, so I would like to do that. Just make sure all our stuff's fine. Then we do the side to show you what it looks like. Super easy. Now Charles can keep warm.
Have some incredible lunch and some ginger tea, and then we decided to hop back on the road, but within 5 minutes it already started to just pour with rain, so we're getting every single experience on our first day of our road trip. Look at this, and it's actually quite puddle. I just got drenched. Look, just got absolutely drenched in a puddle, and to my surprise it's actually quite cold in the back. I guess this is what you get with an open air vehicle. Okay, so now that we've stopped for a little bit, let me give you a full tour of Charles himself. He's quite a feisty little guy.
And if you don't know who Charles is, who we keep referring to, his name's actually Charles Leclerc, but we're just going to use Charles for the use of this video. And he is a Formula 1 driver who races for Ferrari. And of course, Ferrari is red, so that's why it's fitting. This is our Ferrari.
Of course, we put up a little poll on Instagram, and you guys actually helped us decide a name for our lovely tuk-tuk, so thank you for that. And if you're not following us on Instagram, give us a quick follow. We've got pretty much enough space in the back for 3 people, but luckily it's just me and our giant level 8 suitcase. And then at the top we've got our lovely canopy, which is great for the sun and the rain. Let me just show you what it looks like for me. So here I am, absolutely lovely. Do you agree? But in the front, this is where Dev is going to be driving. I actually haven't sat in the front yet. This is pretty much how he's going to be for the trip, concentrating, full focus, unlike me.
Okay, let me explain how this little tuk-tuk works and how it feels to drive. Even though it is quite comfy and the seat is wide, there's not a lot of room to work in my little cockpit. This is a manual tuk-tuk, which makes it a little bit more difficult and took some time to learn when we were getting our lesson.
Just play the gas. No, just play the gas. Like that.
This is the gear shift. So I'm turning this up, up, up to go down the gears. And then this, which is normally a brake lever on a motorbike, is in fact the clutch. So that takes some getting used to. I have to pull this clutch in and then click, click through the gears. And it is quite a workout. At the end of the day, my hand is going to be very sore. And then on this side is the accelerator. So that I'm used to, same as a motorbike. But the brake is down here. So I have a foot brake that I have to use. I even have a window wiper, so if the rain comes, it's no problem. I'm covered. And then I've got a speedometer here. And then on this side, I've got a fuel gauge that does not work at all. So we have to just keep an eye on our mileage to make sure we don't run out of fuel. Before we get in, I just want to point out, look at all the rice fields in the background. This is one of the best parts about going in a tuk-tuk and traveling through Sri Lanka, is the terrain is absolutely beautiful.
But for now, it's off on the adventure with Chev and Dev and Charles.
At the moment, we're just on a long straight, so it's very easy to drive.
This is a lot more hectic in an open air vehicle. Because we're in a three-wheeler, we're getting passed by trucks, vans, other tuk-tuks, other motorbikes. They're a lot closer than they would be if you were in a normal car.
But I must be honest, this tiny little three-wheel vehicle is very stable and very easy to drive. And even though it's a little bit wider than a bike, it's still very agile. I feel like I can weave through the traffic if I need to.
But Charles, how are you doing? How's the water?
I have the seat full of water, like full of water.
Must be the water. And he's doing really well in the rain. Oh, and Dev's doing a great job too.
One thing that's very good though compared to a bike is you're covered, so you don't have to worry when it's raining. Sorry, I'm just overtaking giant buses. Sorry, there we go. As I was saying, when it's raining, you don't have to worry about getting wet. And I think that is one of the biggest benefits. It feels like we're in Southeast Asia. The roads and even the houses and the little stalls outside each house are very Southeast Asian. I could be in Malaysia, Thailand, even Philippines or Indonesia. When we traveled to India, which is obviously right next to Sri Lanka, it was completely different to this.
So it is officially 2 p.m. and according to Google Maps, it says we will arrive at our accommodation at 2:30. So we've been on the road since 9:30 a.m. this morning. It was supposed to be about 2.5 hours, but it's around close to 5 hours now that we've been on the road, which isn't so bad because we did stop for a break and we've been going quite slowly. This side is the national park, which is super exciting. We could be rubbing shoulders with some elephants at any point now. So I really wonder what our accommodation looks like, and I'm super excited to be in a new place. What have we just seen? Oh my gosh! Look who we've just seen on the side of the road. Hi, little guy. He's a baby. Hello.
Wow, that is spectacular. Tuk-tuk on this side and an elephant on this side. So this entire part, just beyond the electric fence, is the national park that we're going to be entering tomorrow for a safari. It's the reason we drove all this way. I never expected that we would be walking along the road with an elephant. We've got the busy markets in Colombo, then we've got these beautiful driving routes with the rice fields and the tea plantations, and then we've got elephants roaming the streets. What is going on? So these ladies over here are selling corn, and they're actually taking the leftovers and all the leaves, and they've just given it to this elephant. Still one of the most staggeringly beautiful animals on the planet, and in fact there's a few cars and other tuk-tuks that have stopped now to see this beautiful elephant. And in South Africa we also have lots of elephants, of course, when we go on safari, but our elephants are much bigger. So for us this almost feels like a little baby elephant, because the Asian elephants are actually a different breed. To be this close in person is so lucky. You just don't get that experience anywhere else in the world.
We've arrived at our accommodation, but I'm not sure. Where are we? Ah, we're here. Okay, that was sketchy. We're here. Woohoo!
Hello.
Anybody here?
Hello. Well, how do we get in?
Ah, there's someone.
This is nice.
Yay!
Around.
Yes. Wow.
Can I park like this? Oh. Thank you so much.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm Hassan. Welcome to Sri Lanka.
Thank you, Hassan. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right,
Yay, we made it. Woohoo.
It's a beautiful property.
Yes, that's where we're gonna
Oh, and
be.
there's the river.
Yeah, you can swim.
We can swim?
Yeah,
Really?
there are nice places. Yeah, let's come.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Where do you from? Which country?
I'm from South Africa,
Cape Town.
Johannesburg. But yeah, you know Cape Town.
No,
Now to get the luggage out of Charles. Too much luggage. Thank you.
welcome.
That was quite an adventure today. We spent about 5.5 hours on the road. Charles brought us to our first elephant and our first stay of the night. So he's going to be parked beautifully over here. And now let's go check into our resort and let's go see what it looks like. They're so lovely here. I think we're the only ones here. And he said there's tons of animals, there's a lake, and we're going to see a whole bunch. So let's go check in. Oh my God. This is where we're staying tonight. This is amazing! Wow! Okay, now that we've finally settled into our accommodation, let me give you a quick tour of where we're staying tonight. As you can see, we're in an A-frame because we love A-frames. Now, if you follow me inside, we've got 2 ginormous king-size beds, which we will definitely not be using more than one. Oh, super bouncy. This is going to be really comfy because we can actually hear the river that's right outside. So I think we're going to have a very peaceful sleep. We've then got a flat screen TV and a little hangout area over here. We've also got really high ceilings. This A-frame is huge. And then if you follow me this way, this is leading up to the bathroom, but we've got a kettle station, fridge, we've got some cupboards, and then this is the bathroom. We've got open air style shower, toilet, nice sink. Now for the main attraction. This is our view. Absolutely spectacular. And we got a welcome drink. Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
Wow, fantastic.
It's fresh. You try this.
Yes, what is it? Oh, that's lovely. It's super fresh. We've had just the most unbelievable experience with the Sri Lankan people. They've just treated us like gold. I am going to enjoy my lemon juice. I think it's lemon juice. He said the lemons were from this tree right here. This is our little outdoor balcony area, and we can actually walk down here and admire the beautiful river. I can't believe that we're so close to the safari. We could actually see something here at any time throughout the day.
The manager that welcomed us today said these are the only 2 units that they have. So we're quite lucky to get one. And he said maybe by the end of the year, they're going to have 10 more units. And this is what I love about travel is you never know where you're going to stay. We were driving for almost 5 hours today and we ended up on a very tiny, narrow street. And it kind of felt like we were in the middle of nowhere. I thought we were lost and we ended up on this most magnificent magnificent property in these really cool A-frames.
So this is where we're going to be today and tomorrow because we're actually going on a safari. So we're gonna settle in for now, have a nice authentic Sri Lankan dinner tonight, and then we'll see you on the safari tomorrow.
And good morning. We are already on our little safari van and we've just left the hotel. We got picked up by our guide and we're officially in the park already.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're doing a morning safari. So we got picked up just before 6 a.m. and now we've entered the park maybe just after 6. So all we had to do was pay an entrance fee of about $20 to enter the park. And we have a 4-hour safari.
This is our first time going on safari outside of our home country, South Africa. And I think I just spotted an elephant.
Oh wow, already?
I just spotted an elephant. I don't think our guide has realized yet, but it's like right there. What are the chances of that? He's over there, can you see him?
In the background there.
Oh my gosh. Okay, 5 seconds in, we've already seen an elephant. That gives me high hopes for the safari because in Africa you can go on safari and see nothing sometimes. So I'm very excited for this.
We were highly recommended that we should do a morning safari because in the morning, obviously, all the animals are waking up. They've got more energy, where in the afternoon, they're more tired, lethargic, and it's hot, so they want to be undercover. So hopefully they all come out for us. And this is our setup. We've got very nice little chairs.
I know, this is super comfy because we've got 2 separate seats, so we actually get a lot of space. Plus, there's nobody else here, so we're practically getting a private safari, which we've never had before, I think.
I don't think so.
It seems like it's just rained throughout the night. Everything is looking super lush, bright green, and I'm hopeful for the wildlife today.
As you can see, it's very muddy all the way along, so it's clearly rained and it's so green. Oh, look,
Oh, peacock.
peacock, good morning. Also, what's nice about these seats is, first of all, it's open air, so you really feel like you're in the safari. We're quite high up, so we're able to see over the trees. I'm already noticing what's different to this compared to safari in South Africa is it's very lush and green and tropical, where in South Africa it's extremely dry. We don't have all of this greenery. It's more like the grays and the browns. So this is a nice change for us.
Spotted our first elephant. He's actually hiding in the trees there. He's breaking off some little branches, but he's quite small. Okay, we've just spotted an elephant and he's coming around the corner and she's got a little baby with her. This is incredible. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, babe.
This is the best thing ever.
It is right here. I would say it's about 2 meters away.
I've never been so close to an elephant.
It's hard to put into words what we're actually seeing. Incredibly majestic, and I can see she's got some mud on top, which she's obviously thrown over her head. Beautiful, beautiful animal, and we're so lucky. You can see how many cars are here, all wanting to see this elephant.
We're so lucky.
But it's right in front of us.
There's a little baby. Can you see the baby?
Oh, there's the baby over there, and then this is the mom.
Hi, baby.
You can hear the chomping of the leaves, and you can hear when their ears flap against their body. That's how close they are.
There's a third elephant coming. Cannot believe how close we are to these elephants. We've never ever come this close to an elephant, and we wouldn't dare to do that in South Africa. But here, they are super cute and super adorable, and she's eating the leaves right here. Just under this elephant There's a tiny baby underneath its mother. And we actually didn't even spot her at first. But we should be able to see her as she comes around the corner. Another baby, so many babies.
You can see how many cars have all stopped along here because we now have 1, 2, 3 and pretty much 3.5 elephants in front of us. This one is so tiny, it must be brand new.
This safari has been way better than expected because we're actually seeing elephants without any predators in this national park. There aren't any lions or any leopards or cheetahs, unlike in Africa.
And to see the baby so fresh, so brand new, like honestly, I think today is that baby's birthday because she was just born.
It's actually amazing to see how almost unbothered these elephants are. They don't always have to be on lookout. You can actually just see them with their babies roaming around.
We feel very lucky. We feel content. Anything else we see from now will feel like a bonus. We've seen a lot of birds and we even saw monkeys sleeping up in the tree. And this is our view. We just keep looking all the way out. We've almost got a 360-degree view all around us. And you can see how thick the jungle is. It's all the way here, so thick. So we can hardly see all the way out. But that's what makes it more exciting because it's so thick and condensed. We have to be a little bit more on our game when we're looking for animals. And just like that, our safari is complete. We have just been dropped off back at the resort. It was one of the most incredible experiences we've had. The safari here in Sri Lanka is the real deal. If you're coming to Sri Lanka, please go on safari. Yes, yes, we saw so many animals. Are you jealous? Are you jealous that we saw all the animals? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, this is a great welcome back. So this is how we're going to end today. In the next video, we are getting back in the tuk-tuk, heading further south, and we're going to go to the beach towns.
And now the tuk-tuk will not start at all. We're actually now just stuck on the side of the road, so...
Please subscribe to watch that video, and if you haven't already, go and watch the first video of us exploring Colombo and taking a 7-hour train to get to Ella, and we'll see you in the next one.